In this asylum, I run the place. I love the look on your face. In this asylum, I wish you well, 'cause I'll be standing at the gates of hell. Between the set of thoughts of you and me, mixed with twisted imagery. Toxic love affair, and toxic goddamn air.
We're good.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Let us know where you're from. We're doing a special edition of the American Ghost Hunter show tonight. Little pop-up show we're going to do here and there. I know it's a Friday night. We're usually on Sundays, but we're still doing a Sunday show. Basically what we're doing is we're just going to talk paranormal. We're going to talk paranormal shows, this and that. And we got Helena King back with us. You know, you remember her. She's one of the co-hosts of the show. She's been away for 5 or 6 months now, but she's back with, actually longer than that, isn't it, Helena? It's been like June or July.
You won.
So yeah, everybody knows Helena. That's Alex's wife. So they're back. She's back with us for the show, and we're going to just talk paranormal. We're going to just talk, paranormal shows. We don't have a special guest or anything tonight. I'm trying to get the live feeds up, guys. We're going to be live on Facebook.
Well,
YouTube.
I've got Facebook up. I'm just trying to get YouTube up. Someone commented saying they like the music. That's actually her.
Yeah, that's actually Helena. That is her, the band she used to have. I mean, pretty badass. She's got some really good stuff. That's on iCloud, right?
I can't remember what it's called now. What's that website? Yeah, some Reverb Nation, and you just basically just type in Helena UK, all one word, and you should be able to find her. But you can actually listen. You can actually, if you like the music at the start, you can actually listen to the whole track on our website, which is up here.
Yeah, I like what's the one song I really like? Besides the one that what is it? Destroyers. Yeah, that's a badass song. I love that song. But I want to say hi to some people on here. We got Misty. Hi, Debbie. Let us know where you're from, guys. Dave from Australia. Israel. Hello. Sherry. Hey, Sherry. Pennsylvania. Debbie. Israel. Hello again. Coletta. Hi. Kathy, hi. Olivia from North Carolina, USA. See, John. Hey, how you doing, John?
I'll be following YouTube. So hello. These are all like their tags. So these might sound a bit weird. Elite Master, how do you do?
I don't see the.
David Weirdman, Sarah A, Mittens. Melissa Grubbs, hey, how you doing, Melissa? We know you. Mittens is from South Dakota. Melissa's from Virginia.
Okay. Hey, I don't see the YouTube one yet.
I see it, so don't panic. Just concentrate on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not panicking. I just like seeing everybody, seeing all the people watch us, and.
Well, if anyone insults you on YouTube, I'll let you know.
Okay, that works. So anybody wants to assault me on YouTube, go for it, because I can't see it anyway.
Yeah.
But hey guys, let me get back down here. Misty from Pittsburgh. See Rihanna from what's MN? Is that Nebraska? Okay, Maryland. Israel from Maryland. Ohio. Sandra. Omaha, Nebraska. Candy. Hello, guys. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Lorna from the Philippines. Melanie Brown, my wife from Middletown, Delaware. Cheryl from PA. Hey guys, so yeah, basically what we're going to do, we're going to talk paranormal shows tonight. We don't have a special guest or anything. This is like a little pop-up show we do from here every now and then. We have a live feed on Monday night from Wisconsin. We have our show on Sunday night this week, and then
is it Wisconsin? I thought we're going to be in Kansas actually.
Oh, is it Kansas?
I believe so. Yeah.
From
Wisconsin. We're speaking to like at least 10 different paranormal teams about doing live feeds from their investigations. It's kind of hard to remember where everyone's from, so
yeah,
we apologise in advance.
Night, not on Paranormal Warehouse, but on our our page, the American Ghost Center page, from the Slaughterhouse in Ohio. It's Chippewa Springs, I believe. It's in Ohio. It's not far from Canton and Akron, right there outside of Cleveland. So we did a live feed from there last night. It was basically just a rundown of the property, just to see how the Wi-Fi and everything worked out there, and kind of introduce the property. It went really well, guys. So look out for that on Paranormal Warehouse. Hopefully we'll have that up by the end of the month, the live feed, the live investigation coming from there. Pretty badass place. A lot of cool things going there. Some movies have been made there. Pretty wild. It's a very, very creepy vibe there, I can tell you that.
And,
so, yeah, guys, hey.
Well, I was just going to say as well, in April we'll be having a live investigation from, what was the name of the house? Hinsdale, yes.
April 5th, we'll be at Hinsdale doing a live show. Not sure the exact start time of that yet. We'll get that out to you when we have more details on that. And we have a bunch of other live shows coming up in the UK over in the next several months as well, over in England. So we got a lot going on, guys, and there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes here right now that, that we're not going to get into.
In case anyone's wondering, the reason why Helena, my wife, who's in the same house as me, is on a different device, that's because I've had issues with this new webcam we bought, and the one that I'm using is god awful, and it's just we can't fit each other on it. So so she's using her phone upstairs. Sorry, babe.
You've been moaning.
Yes,
You've been moaning about it all afternoon.
I literally have spent since about 4:30 my time, which is 6 hours ago, trying to fix it, and it's just been driving me insane. Not to mention Skype updated and changed everything. Hence why we look a bit different on this show. Usually, we look a bit different in terms of how our video feeds are set out. But Skype changed something, so I had to change how we do it. So it takes longer to set up now, which is fun.
Oh, let's say hi to some more people in here. They're jumping on. Sam, how you doing, Sam McBain? You're a regular. Brent Powers.
Good day.
Hello, Laura. Sam's from Tasmania. Scott Longman.
Hence the Australian accent.
Scott Longman from City of London Paranormal Group. Hey, what's going on, Scott? Toby, River, how you doing, River? Coletta, is from Brooks Paranormal here. Laura Marie Hunt. Let's see, Billy Gerber. Let's see, Lorella. Good evening from Columbus, Ohio. A lot of people from Ohio always jump on here. We got a lot of stuff that goes on.
Which is funny because usually we take the piss out of Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio's it's a hotbed when it comes to paranormal.
It is.
I've done a lot of investigating up in Ohio, and I tell you what, you can't go wrong with their places, man. It's just like, I don't know what it is.
I think the only reason why we take the piss is because we know people from Ohio like the show, and we just have to sabotage it all the time.
Well, not just that. Greg's from Ohio, so you got to take the piss out of Greg.
Don't you get upset.
What's boring about picking on Greg? The whole point of having Greg is you can pick on him.
Yeah. Well, Greg, I mean, if anybody knows Greg Knapp, he does our live feeds from like YouTube, and he does some stuff on our Facebook pages too. He actually goes to the investigations and does those live streams. So yeah, he used to be on the show here, but he does his own thing over there now. So so you give Greg Knapp a shout out. But guys, we're going to talk paranormal here.
I think the whole basis of the show tonight was basically we want to know what everyone's idea of the perfect paranormal ghost hunting show, whatever, is. Obviously, there's a lot on TV, and if it's not on TV, there's a lot that used to be on TV as well. So, yeah, there's. So I mean, we might as well start off the conversation, Daryl.
Thanks, dude.
That's fine, because I'm running out of things to think of to say, so...
You wanted to do this show tonight, bro, and you're going to put me on the spot? Okay, so...
Yeah, in fact, babe, just hang up.
So basically we're... Yeah, I'm watching chat here, too. Melanie loves Greg, yeah.
We all love Greg.
Yeah, we all love Greg.
I got a new pet name for him. He's my Greggy Weggy.
He's like the mascot of the American Ghost Hunter show. But yeah, so I mean,
The thing
paranormal.
is with us, if we pick on someone, it means we love them.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
And I pick on Daryl all the time, so I must be in love with him.
That's what your wife says.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, no. So basically, we're talking about paranormal shows, and on the chat here, guys, tell us what your favorite paranormal show is, and maybe we can feed off of that.
We did a poll about a month or so ago. We asked people to choose between Paranormal Lockdown and Ghost Adventures. Now, at first, it looked like Paranormal Lockdown was going to win, but eventually Ghost Adventures won, I think, by like 53% to 47%. So, but there's a lot of different reasons why people like Ghost Adventures over Lockdown, and obviously vice versa. And I think one of the main reasons why people like Ghost Adventures is because of Zach. But Zach is also probably one of the reasons why people don't like Ghost Adventures. Am I right in saying that?
It's a balancing scale there. You like the guy, you don't like the guy. I personally don't have any problem with the guy. I've been watching Ghost Adventures since they put their documentary out back in the mid-2000s. And you can't knock him. The dude has made a franchise out of what he does. People might not like the way he does things. I get it. Believe me. I mean, I'm sure people don't like the way we do things. But the guy, he's basically monopolized the paranormal. And he's knocked a lot of people out of the box doing that. Other paranormal shows and stuff that just can't measure up to the Ghost Adventures and the way they do things. They have a way of filming things that kind of just draws people in.
One thing I have noticed
It's our
is
guilty pleasure. Ghost Adventures is our guilty pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I watch still. I don't follow it like I used to. I'll go back and watch. I'll go watch on Hulu or something. After the season's out, just to see what's going on. You can
also watch quite a lot
watch
of.
it on YouTube as
Yeah,
well.
that's what I was gonna say. There's a lot of
That's what
episodes
I've
on
been
YouTube.
Yeah, they're on YouTube. I never knew that.
But one thing I will say about Ghost Adventures, I mean, obviously this is normal for most TV shows, but the way it's directed and the cinematography has got so much better in the way they do it.
Yeah.
Someone might say, "Oh, it's just over dramatic," but I get that. But
it's like Jackie saying here, Ghost Adventures is more about the fame and money. It's a joke. I get where she's coming from, and it's kind of that's kind of the feeling you're getting from it, the vibe. In the last several years, ever since like Nick left, and I do agree. I'm a Lockdown fan. We've had Nick Roth on the show before, him and Elizabeth Saint from Ghost of Shepherdstown. They've both been on the show, and I'm fans of them. And we actually have Katrina coming up next month for Paranormal Lockdown. Yeah. So I'm a big Lockdown fan.
But Katrina's actually got a new show starting with Jack Osborne.
Right.
I don't know much about it. I keep meaning to look more into it. But yeah, she's got a show coming out with Jack Osborne, which I'm actually quite interested in.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool because I mean, Jack did the Haunted Road. Was it Haunted Highway or whatever it was a few years back?
Yeah, I mean, he did like everything from like paranormal like actual ghost hunting to like looking for like creatures and stuff as well. And I think.
Right.
I remember looking
for like. Grubbs just brought up the Dead Files. I don't know if anybody's watched that.
I've not even heard of it.
Over in the UK.
Can I be honest though? Because we are paranormal investigators and our lives, it just revolves around the paranormal. I'll only watch a paranormal show if there's nothing else to watch. And that's not a bad thing, it's just...
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm so in deep to the paranormal with what we do with the show, with Paranormal Warehouse and investigating and stuff like that. It's like you said, I'll watch a paranormal show if it's the last thing on TV because it's the last thing I want to do is watch paranormal TV.
Yeah. Especially after the weekend we have planned right now.
Yeah,
I mean, we're live tonight, Sunday and Monday. So
tonight, Sunday, Monday, and then we have maybe 2 next week, depending on what happens to the Slaughterhouse one. And then we have a regular show next week. Who is on our show this week? We have Barry Guy, right? Is that who it is?
No, Barry John. Sorry.
Barry John.
Yeah.
So we have Barry John on. He's a psychic, and
He's a medium from the UK. He's appeared on a lot of shows in the UK. I mean, he's worked. You mentioned Barry Guy. He's worked with Barry Guy. But I mean, like, I don't know if you know this, babe. I'm talking to Helena. Helena, I don't know if you know this, but I mean, he's been on This Morning before as well, which is like a daytime TV show.
Yeah, Jackie on here had a good point. Not sold on Kindred Spirits. Do not really like Amy Bruni and Adam Berry. I watched Kindred Spirits for the first time last weekend. And it's been out for a couple of years now. My wife kind of, my wife was watching. She was in Virginia on a trip, and she was telling me about it. Yeah, I should watch it. So I watched it, and I don't know. It's kind of got that Taps vibe to it. They're kind of sitting around, doing investigating. Yeah, I'm not too so. It may actually remind me of what was it? Paranormal State. That's what it reminded me of.
Okay, yeah. Because I mean, I remember watching Paranormal State like maybe at least probably a season or so of it, like back in like 2010.
I got a reply to Annie Weeble on here. She said, "Way to drop the ball, guys. Is Daryl drinking from a mug with his own picture on it?"
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I got my own shirt on. I got my own mug.
What's bad about this is when I designed the logo for the American Ghost Hunter show, I thought I'm gonna get a skull that looks like Daryl, and now what I have unintentionally done is immortalized him forever. It's like when you see a celebrity on The Simpsons, like going way back when they had James Brown, for example, on it. He's now immortalized forever because he's been on The Simpsons. I have done the same with this
big. What are you gonna do one day if you see me on The Simpsons or Family Guy? My the logo you made, because Alex actually designed this logo, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's the American Ghost Hunter logo, basically. He actually designed that.
But don't forget, there are skulls with like owl faces as well, baby.
Yeah, they're in the works. I'm trying to find ones that I like.
I've been telling you for 2 months now to design something.
Well, every time I think I'm gonna do this, I'm like, oh, I've got to do another poster for the American. Oh, I've got to do another book. Oh, I've got to do some magazine stuff.
And just for the people who are watching who don't know, you can actually go on Paranormal Warehouse store or the American Ghost Hunter store, and you can buy the merchandise.
You can go on our website and buy our shit.
Buy our shit, exactly.
Yeah. That's our logo there. Buy our shit.
That's our catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
Yeah, that's like not like how Nike it's just do it with the American Ghost Hunter show. Just buy our shit.
Yeah, just buy it. That's all you gotta do. Because basically, when you buy our shit, all you're doing is you're funding Alex and Helena's trip to come to the States to do an investigation, because that's where that money's going. And guys, be honest with you, we don't make a lot of money off of that.
No, we don't.
No.
I'll be honest. For every T-shirt we sell, we probably make about 10% on it.
Yeah.
So
we're like 8 or 9%. Actually do the math, but no, it's guys. But yeah, they're talking about Kindred Spirits. A lot of people don't know. Paranormal State. Jackie was saying Paranormal State was ridiculous, and all those shows out of Toronto are a joke.
Wait a minute. Are you like? Is she dissing the like? What is it? The Haunted Survivor or Haunted whatever it is?
She's ditching haunted case. What is it?
Haunted Case Files.
Yeah, and Our House Media. That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, here's the thing. I've got nothing.
I don't like Haunted Collector either.
Oh boy.
No. Wait, before we get to the Haunted Collector, and just to clarify, we have nothing but respect for the people that make these shows that are in these shows. We're not dissing you guys if you happen to be watching this. But I've got nothing against like the sort of the TV shows where they sit and talk about their experiences and then you have actors acting it out for them. I've got nothing against that.
You got everybody on the chat saying, buy your shit. Jackie, just to give you another, Melissa actually put it down there. You can go on, Alex, can you put the link on there so where people can buy it? Because people are asking.
Buy
you can
what?
go to Paranormal Warehouse, the Paranormal Warehouse store.
Yeah, I mean, you can go on our Facebook page, or you can use Paranormal Warehouse's Facebook page, and just go on the shop. There's like a little tab at the top of the Facebook page that says shop. It's a blue button.
Yeah.
You can click that.
Yeah.
But if you
Yep,
go
just go
on our website, on the home page, scroll down about 2/3 of the way, you will see swag, buy our shit, and then some pictures of our shit you can buy. I've said shit way too many times now.
We have some amazing shit though. We've got ghosts with their testicles out.
Mm.
Yeah. Or you can buy phone cases, you can buy baby clothes, you can buy T-shirts, and T-shirts.
Imagine going to your friends like they've just taken their baby to get christened, and you're thinking, I need to get that baby a present because it's their christening. Why not get a onesie with Daryl's face on it?
Right.
Not his actual face. That'd be terrifying.
Or just wait and get a onesie with my face on it. The onesie's not big enough to fit Alex's face.
No, I have a big head.
You have
So I'm
an
told.
enormous face.
Enormous face. I mean, look at it.
I finally got the YouTube one up. I don't know what took so long with that.
It's like YouTube isn't as busy as Facebook.
Nah, it never is. Especially when it comes to Paranormal Warehouse. But no, I agree. Kindred Spirits, I'm a little up on the fence on that one. Ghost Adventures, definitely.
I tell you one thing I was going to say with Our House Media, with the shows that they do. I think with me, I've got nothing against it, but I sort of have like certain people that I like to watch that are on it. I mean, I'm not just saying this because Jack is a friend of ours, but I like watching Jack on it. I always sort of skip through to get to where he's on so I can watch him, because the reason why is because the actor that plays him looked nothing like him, and it's an ongoing joke between us.
I can't take Jack Kenner seriously because of the conversations we've had.
Mm.
I love him to pieces, but
for anybody who knows, Jack Kenner's a good friend of the show. He's been on here multiple times. He actually stood in one night as the guest host.
And he's going to be on the show in about a month, roughly, I think.
Me and Jack will be allowed in a room together.
I think he comes on not long after Katrina does.
Yeah, he's on the week after. He's on the week after Katrina.
So between the three of us, what are our favorite paranormal shows? I mean, I vote Ghost Adventures and Lockdown. I'm both of them are kind of equal to me.
I go Ghost Adventures and Ghost Brothers.
Yeah, Ghost Brothers is cool. I also like the Tennessee. I mean, no one's on here actually mentioned the Tennessee Rave Chasers. I actually like those guys. They're very down to earth. We've actually had Doogie on the show before, back we were on K-Court.
Yeah, and I think you can listen to that if you go on our Facebook page and go in our photo galleries. I think we've got some old shows on there with a link so you can listen to them. I think Doogie is one of them.
Yeah, go in the archives there. You can
I'll
also
put it on our website.
Okay. Oh, did you? Okay.
I will do.
Oh, okay. Looking at let's see. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on YouTube, but YouTube guys, we love you anyway. Yeah, give us some comments in here. What's your favorite paranormal shows, guys, on YouTube that are watching? So Melissa Grubbs, she said, Alex, tell Daryl MN is Minnesota. Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I thought you figured it out.
I thought I did too, but that was a while ago. So I mean,
I thought it was NM that you were confused about. I thought it was NM.
No, it was MN, I believe. I don't know, it was so long ago. It was in the beginning of the show.
One's Minnesota and one's New Mexico, so if we're confused, it's fine.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I didn't think of New Mexico.
Yep. That's NM. Okay, I'm trying to see. Hi guys. Hey, you doing, Marcia, Jackie, Marie? Where's share stories about EVPs we captured? Where can I share stories? You can, Jackie. You can actually send your stories about EVPs. Go onto our website, www.American Ghost Hunter Show.
Yeah, Daryl, it's above you.
You can
Yeah,
also
it's up there.
Yeah.
You can also send any of your EVPs and stuff to Living Paranormal Magazine, and we can put it up on that website as well to help support
Yeah.
your team and everything.
Obviously, you get all the credit for it. We would never take credit for them.
Yeah, if you guys got any good paranormal stories or investigations you've been on or something like that, and you want to share them with us, you just send them to one of our Facebook page or our website, and we'll look at it. We're pretty on it. One of us is always watching what's going on our pages.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see it and we'll let you know. Michael Allen Phillips says Ghost Adventures. I guess he's voting on what his favorite show is. Okay, I can get that. So Helene just put the thing up there for Living Paranormal Magazine.
Yeah.
So you guys too. I mean, if you don't know Living Paranormal Magazine, it is Alex and Helene's magazine that they've been putting out for 2.5 years now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys go check them out because they got some real. I got a couple of them back here. That you can buy them hard copy off of Amazon, or you can get downloaded for free.
Yeah, I mean it's a free digital magazine. That's the whole point in it. We didn't want to charge people for it. It's just a lot of people are asking for a hard copy. So basically, the entire first year of our magazine is on Amazon. So if you want to buy it, go ahead. We make no money from it.
If you want.
What's that?
Yeah, go on.
I can grab a couple.
Yeah, show them a couple hard copies so people know what it's about. It's a really good magazine. I did some writing for it when it first came out. I just don't have time to now. But they got a lot of good writers. They cover everything from horror, paranormal, cryptic, you name it, UFOs.
Conspiracy theories. But we're now we've had like serial killers and stuff in it before, but we're also going to be focusing now on true crime as well as the paranormal and horror as well, because we have horror stories in there.
And you got Annie Weevil's writing that.
Annie Weevil. If you don't know who she is, she does a show on Paranormal Warehouse. Check it out.
Are you weebs?
Are you weebs? Yes, we are weebs. We are all weebs. But no, yeah. So she loves like serial killers and true crime and stuff. So when I thought, who am I going to get to write that stuff, I went straight to her.
Yeah, that's the one I have on the wall over here.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah. You got the Jack the Ripper one there? That one's a cool picture. Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah, that's from April 2017. Yeah, so guys, this is what the
I
magazine
drew
looks
that when I was bored.
Helena does a lot of the artwork for it.
No, I don't have the Jack the Ripper one. I only have the Halloween one.
Yeah, okay, that one's a cool one too. That's a cool skull. See, Marcia, I like Ghost Adventures, Dead Files, but sometimes I think that they don't show enough for what's going on. I always said on a lot of these paranormal shows, you get 99% of it is dramatics, and you probably get maybe 30 seconds of paranormal, and they build around that. Yeah.
I mean, one of my biggest issues with all these paranormal shows is that you don't really get to know their personality. I mean, okay, pure example. When we had Ashley Godwin on the show, I had no idea how cool Ashley actually was, because obviously her personality and who she is, you don't really get to see that on Ghost Hunters International. I haven't watched Ghost Hunters International for years, so I might have to rewatch it. But that's one of my biggest issues with paranormal shows, is that the kind of the main people on it can be sometimes a bit boring, with no disrespect.
Yeah, I think
I mean,
a lot of
that's one reason why I like Ghost Adventures, is because, okay, I know people either love or hate Zach, but I mean they tend to have quite a good time together, and I like the fact that Zach's always making Aaron do things that he doesn't want to do.
I do that. No.
Yeah, well, you do it to everyone, but that sort of brings an element of comedy to it, and that's something I want to see more. I think sometimes the paranormal can be a bit too serious. That's why we tend to on this show, like basically take the piss out of everything, and try and have a bit of fun, because otherwise, you know, we'll just be like any other paranormal show out there.
Yeah, Annie was saying she's doing recording a podcast tonight about the Gainesville Ripper. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one, Annie.
There's a lot of rippers.
Crazy, crazy story will release on Wednesday. Okay, so she must be recording a podcast that's coming out next Wednesday. Well, she put the link in there, Annie, so everybody can go check it out. So it's her podcast she's doing. Okay, our podcast.
I could say, isn't that the thing?
She also does a podcast too.
Is that the thing that you do with Brenegan? Annie. Well, come on, Brendan looks like Negan. Let's be honest.
Brenegan.
Oh, funny story. There's a guy in the UK who's a Negan impersonator, and he lives like probably about half hour up the road to me. And I told Annie that if her and Brendan ever come over here, I'm going to make sure we get him and Brendan in the same room together.
Yes. Melissa was saying I like the things aired on Paranormal Warehouse better than TV. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, there's a lot of good programs on Paranormal Warehouse, and it's free. So that's a good thing. There's a lot of good shows on Paranormal Warehouse. I mean, if you go down the line, off the top of my head, you got R.U. Weaves, you got Goose's show, you got the guys from
Eerie.
Chad and those guys from Eerie Voice. You have
got Dan and Larry.
Dan Norville.
And
he
Chris.
Had a good show. He just did a really cool live feed last week.
Yeah.
From a haunted location.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have watched these, but my memory is so bad. I have such a bad memory trying to keep up with what I've actually watched. But it was really interesting. Because
you don't even know what it was. Why are you saying it was?
No, they were in a cave and they were using a K2 meter. And I can't remember. But I mean, just go on Paranormal Warehouse's previous videos. You'll see it all. I just can't remember. My mind is so preoccupied with what we're doing and with the magazine and everything else that I just can't remember what everyone else is doing. Although I am aware of it.
We got Jackie saying PW, which is Paranormal Warehouse, is real peeps. Love the podcast. Thank you, Jackie. We appreciate that. Melissa saying you guys, Annie and Dan are my favorites. Thanks, Melissa. Nicholas, PCL. I'm not sure what PCL is. PCL is great. I don't know what that acronym means, so you might want to spell that out for me. Let's see. My wife's texting me about some camera for viewers only catching profile. I'm not sure. Melanie, put that in the comments because I don't know what you mean by that, hon. She said something about some cameras only catching a profile. All right.
I don't know. But because I mean, going back to like, you don't really get to know the real person that are on these like ghost hunting shows. I mean, we've interviewed them on our show, and every time we do it, I think these people are effing. Yeah, we're trying to toe down on the swearing a little bit. These people are effing awesome. Like when we had I can never get a second name right. Michelle Belanger. Belanger. Because she was on Paranormal State, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was on Paranormal. Yeah. She was on there for a couple, 2 or 3 years. She was like.
I mean, she was an awesome guest on our show.
Yeah, I got to investigate.
I thought very highly of her after that.
Yeah, I got to investigate with her at Madison on a live feed last year, and she is amazing. She's an amazing investigator, very in tune with what's going on, which is, I mean, with the paranormal part of it, really cool to work with. Madison live. Oh, my wife is saying to look at the camera because I guess I'm looking at all these. I got YouTube over here, Facebook here. The
I wouldn't worry about YouTube too much. YouTube's like fairly quiet tonight, so just concentrate.
I'm just trying to watch.
Because a lot of people watch stuff on YouTube but don't have an account, so they won't necessarily they won't be able to comment on the show that they're watching. So.
Okay.
I mean, what I've noticed with like paranormal investigating stuff, a lot of them take themselves too seriously, and like half the time when you're investigating, the spirits that you're talking to, they want to laugh and they want to joke. They don't want to stand there and answer the same questions like how did you die and stuff. You can't take yourself too seriously because it's just not going to be how it is. People have a personality, and even when you die, you've still got that personality. So
yeah, well, some of the best evidence we've got is literally from being assholes.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
I'm not going to say the name of the location because I hate them, but at a former American air base from World War II, we got a lot of evidence because we would like basically having a laugh with them and offering them cigarettes and offering them booze, or liquor if you don't know what booze means.
Yeah, we know what booze means.
I'd never know. Sorry, babe?
Yeah, we don't know what booze is over here in the States.
It's like AJ from Readout.
Yeah. Readout is a fault and it's like a big donut.
People talk to him like too seriously. AJ isn't like that. AJ is very much, he wants to flirt, he wants to joke, he wants to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, AJ's a flirt. So flirt with him and you'll get evidence.
So we got some people in here commenting on some stuff. Let me go to Jackie. Jackie had a couple things she said. She's asking where we're all from. Obviously, Alex and Helena are from the UK, England to be exact, and I'm from the East Coast, Delaware. She also said,
what's your zip code, Daryl?
What?
What's your zip code? Everyone wants to know exactly where you live.
Zip code is going to tell you what county I live in.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see. What was it?
No, Jackie wants to know if we research locations before we go there.
I do not.
Okay. I do, but I keep it to myself. Like some before we investigate a location, some of us will research it, but we don't like talk about it out loud, unless there's something we can do to try and entice some activity. But considering Helena, although she's like our lead investigator, she's also a medium. If we tell her something, then that just basically discredits everything she says.
I don't want to know. I like going in blind.
Yeah, I agree. I'm totally with you on that. I don't really like knowing too much about a location because it just puts stuff in your head to what you're already looking for, and you're getting EVPs and stuff. I don't want to know what's going on there. I don't want to know what the history is. I really don't. I'd rather catch an EVP in the moment and then go back and look at the history and say, because we actually did that at a place called J.C. Thompson up in East Liverpool, Ohio, where I didn't know the location. It was the first time I was there, and we actually caught on EVP saying something about an axe murder and kept saying axe on the Echo Box and on the SB7.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once we left the location, a couple weeks later, we started researching why these EVPs why was this person saying this, and come to find out, like a couple doors down, there was an axe murder that happened back in the 70s. It happened twice in that town over a 5-year period, and the person was never caught.
Is it me, or is there a lot of axe murders in America?
Oh yeah, there's one on every block. You just gotta look for them, man. You just gotta know your neighbors, bro. You never know here, man, who your neighbor is. Guy's cutting his grass, and you think he's cool. He might.
I mean that is a good point though. I mean, if you already know something about a location, then you're gonna basically just go out looking for it, and regardless of whether it's paranormal or not, you'll probably find it. Like, if you take a picture and your eyes see something that you want to see, even though it's not there, or you get an EVP or something that might be an EVP but it's not, and you think you hear something which you're expecting to hear, but it's not necessarily paranormal. It's just that you're expecting to hear it or see it. So,
Yeah.
But even though going in blind can be risky for a medium, I suppose, because you never know what's going to come out of the woodworks. But to me, it seems to be more fun, because then you get to know the spirits personally and not just go, oh, well, this website said so-and-so. You get to know the spirits personally.
I mean...
And if you keep going back to the locations, then, as I've done, you form a bond with them. Like the ones at Fort Amherst. Yeah.
I mean, one thing I will say is, although yes, if you research a location, it can already make your mind up on certain things. I mean, we investigated the Black Monk House, or 30 East Drive in the UK, which was on Paranormal Lockdown and Most Haunted, and it's like investigated at least twice a week. 52 weeks a year, but we knew about it because we had seen the film that was made about it. We didn't realise it was about this house until, that we found out you can investigate it. But nothing happened. And we didn't see or hear things that we were expecting to hear or see that we're like, that's like on record of what happened apparently in that house.
The only thing that we found was the fact that the walls upstairs actually let off EMF.
Yeah, it was very strange.
EMF pulses, and it's like it will start really low, then it will get really high.
It's like the copper in the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually took the fuses out of the house to stop the EMF.
Yeah.
Because it was ridiculous.
Yeah. We switched. We stood upstairs.
Yeah, it went off as soon as we took them out, and then when we put them back in, it took. If it was just EMF from faulty wiring, it would have been the same the whole time. But when we put the fuses back in, it took about 5 to 10 minutes for the EMF to build back up.
Yeah, to the level that it was before.
We have a question. We have a question on the chat on Facebook. It's from Jackie. Do you use any psychic mediums on your investigations? I personally do not.
No. I mean, we have no choice because Helena is a medium.
Right. Yeah. She has no choice in that. So, but you guys don't use anybody else besides.
No, I mean we've worked with people that have, let's say,
I have
the
on
gift.
one or two occasions, and I just didn't feel. I felt like one was on a residential case. I brought somebody in from Gettysburg, who was not far from the location we were at, and I felt like she was just screwing with the owner. It really pissed me off.
What I will say is a lot of mediums go out there and shout about it, and I don't do that. I don't see the point in doing that.
Yeah, notice that I was the one that pointed out she's a medium.
Yeah, I don't see the point in shouting it because, well, it's no one's business really. But I will say that as a medium, I find myself second guessing. I don't go straight to I'm right.
Right.
That's not how it is. I will ask the same question again and again and again until I can
you do always second guess yourself.
Always.
Well, that's good.
You can't initially go, well, just because a spirit's talking to me, it's not lying, because it could be.
Well, but even if you're not a medium and you're just a paranormal investigator, you have to question everything. You can't just assume everything's a ghost anyway. So that's part of being an investigator. You have to question your own findings.
I mean, even though I am a medium, and we do kind of use me as what I like to call a ghost magnet, we use me to bring them in, and as much as I am communicating with them, I make sure we get the evidence to back up what we're saying, because someone can say, oh, there's a ghost in the corner, but if you don't have the evidence to back that up, it means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So as much as I see spirits, I talk to spirits, I have done my whole life. As much as there's that, I also want the proof. I don't just want it to be what I'm saying is right. That's not how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
It should just be, well, I'm getting this, but let's get an EVP to prove it. Or let's get a photo to prove it, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, when we were at Fort Amherst, I will share it on this page. I'm walking through a tunnel and my spirit guide's behind me. Now, I knew he was there, but to me, I'm like, if you want to show yourself, you're going to have to show other people and not just me. And he did.
Huh. mean,
Jackie,
good. Jackie, yes.
Jackie said, as psychic medium, what's my specific abilities? Yeah, I communicate back and forth with them. I see them generally how you would see a normal person. The thing with me is it's come like from both sides of my family. It's not just come from my mum's side, it's come from my mum and my dad's side, so I've sort of got a whole bundle, if that makes sense. It's sort of just gone from, because it was mainly women in my family that could see them, so it's kind of slipped my brothers and gone straight to me. But I've been able to communicate and talk to them and see them and stuff, but sometimes they don't want to talk. Sometimes they talk to you in pictures, which is really hard to try and decipher, but you kind of get used to it.
Albert Atkinson saying this would be a good time to plug your shirt and cup, Daryl.
We did. We plugged these shirts.
Yeah.
up.
In fact, just for good measure, Daryl, stand up quickly.
Flex your muscles for us.
Yeah,
Daryl.
do some flexing. Do
There's
it.
the shirt.
Everybody, look at Daryl. Look at Daryl. Right.
Yeah,
Watch it.
that's it.
Look at it. Look at it. Yeah. Buy our shit.
Shit. Yeah. So let me ask you this.
Oh, and how do you buy our shit? Visit our website. And I just realised I pointed in the wrong direction. There you
No.
go.
What? You pointed in the wrong direction?
Yeah, when you were
pointed up,
standing up, I meant to point at you, but I pointed in the wrong direction.
So Jackie's saying she sees full body apparitions quite a bit, but I cannot communicate with them. What is that called? When you see them but you can't communicate with them. What is it? I know there's a term for it.
It's clairvoyant, and then you've got clairaudient,
Mm-hmm.
which is
A lot of people. I've noticed a lot of people say clairvoyant for everything, for some reason.
oh no, there's different like stages of being a psychic medium.
You have a question on there, Helena, at the bottom.
That's Melanie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Melanie.
I haven't watched it.
What's,
Yeah, I don't think you might not even get Dead Files over there.
but the
Do you?
thing
we
is,
get it. I just
if you tell us a TV show, if it's not on, it's gonna sound really bad when I say this. If it's not actually on terrestrial TV, we will go out and try and find a copy or version of it somewhere online.
I watch an episode, Melanie, and then I'll add you, and then I'll tell you what I think of it.
In fact, she's a psychic. She'll be able to do it. You'll be asleep one night and wake up and be like, Helena said it was crap.
I actually like the Dead Files. I mean,
I haven't watched it.
there's some little bit of reenactment going on in it, but I think
Mhm.
I can't remember the guy's name. He's the former cop.
I think you need that on the ghost hunting show though. You need decent history. You need a bit of reenacting because that's pretty cool.
Brendan Shea says, "Daryl, I'm growing out my beard so I can be sexy like as you." You're good, bro. Yeah, I think I can't remember the guy's name. Actually, Annie knows him. He's actually been on her show. Annie, if you're still in the chat, post his name on there. But I like him a lot. I think because he does it. He's very skeptic. He's not a paranormal guy. He's an actual retired New York City cop, and he actually or detective, and he actually he approaches it from a whole different aspect. He looks more into, hey, what's going on in this house? Are you guys crazy? Before he jumps to paranormal. So that's why I like him. Steve the Shabby, that's his name. Okay. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, he's
Was that Brendan that told you?
no, it was a couple people. Brendan,
Okay.
Melissa. Yes, Jackie said it too. Yeah,
And
Annie.
any good team out there is skeptical. I know teams have this habit of not wanting to debunk, and they get upset if you say that
Yeah.
their orbs are
They
dumb.
take it personally.
But you have to be skeptical, because what's the point otherwise? Anything.
Yeah,
It's like if
I forgot this, guys. I don't mean to cut you off, but Annie was actually on the Dead Files a while back. I
Was she?
forgot that. She was on the show.
Well,
she did a.
I've never even heard of Dead Files till now, so you can't have a go at me for not watching you on it. Now I know.
Let's go look it up.
Now I know. I'm gonna go and find it.
Then at least it'll be entertaining.
It's like the other.
It's been on for a while. Death Files has been on for like almost 10 years. So
I've honestly never heard of it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's not on in the UK.
Over here, dude, there's so many paranormal
There
shows.
are,
Every time you turn on a network, every network has a paranormal show. I mean, if they don't have was it not Destination America, but Travel Channel? There's like 10 different shows on there now. I mean,
There's loads.
Yeah, you can't keep up with them all.
It's just confusing.
Do you know, I am, in case people don't realise this, and Daryl, don't interrupt me, just let me finish.
Okay.
Daryl recently auditioned for a new TV show. They're basically, it's going to be Magic Mike, but 10 years on, and they want to see how bad they look now. So it's like their life after they did Magic Mike, their life has gone really downhill, and they're now like living on a shitty boat at a harbour or at a really crap apartment. You know, they're drinking, they really let themselves go, they don't bother shaving anymore. And Daryl is going to be the main dude. So, well done, Daryl.
Smooth, Sarah, well done.
It's alright, I'm on it as well. I mean, how can... I mean, look, come on. You can't let yourself go more than that shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good one. Yeah, well, I thought you were going to say something else. I was going to be pissed.
No.
Yeah, don't do that.
He gets everything out on show. It's brilliant.
Yeah. Do you guys have a website, Jack? Yes, we do. It's
Above us.
It's actually on the thing right there.
Yes,
at the
above
very
us.
top. If you're watching the live feed, at the very top, www.AmericanGhostHunterShow.com. Go check it out, guys. It's really cool. And Alex is always on there adding new stuff.
Yeah, I've been working on the Living Paranormal magazine website for the past week, so I've got to catch up with her. Oh, she come to your defence?
Yes, he said Daryl was hanging in there.
Yeah.
She's being nice because she has to be.
You like that cat in the poster, you know, hang in there.
What's it? Hang in there. Yeah, like that cat.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
Right, we got some comments on YouTube. What do you think about sleep paralysis? Shadow being and shadow beings.
I'll tell you a story about sleep paralysis. I mean, I don't know a whole lot on it, but Melanie had that happen to her like maybe a year ago, maybe not that long ago, and it scared the fuck out of her, man. It really did. I've had it happen twice in my life that I can remember. You know, within the last 10 or 15 years. But she had it happen last year for the first time, and she was awake. She told me the whole thing. She couldn't move. She heard voices and stuff. So yeah, it scared the hell out of her. I mean, I don't mean to put you on the spot, hun, but
so we're not asking you to come on and describe it. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, she won't do anything on. No.
I've had sleep paralysis once, and it was the most freaky thing I have ever had.
I mean, I get why people think. I mean, you know, in some cases it might be, but I get why some people think it might be paranormal related because, I mean, they've done studies. Your brain is in such a weird state at that time. Lots of weird stuff can happen. You know, like you can see things and hear things. I mean, I've never had it. The closest that I've come to it is when I woke up and thought I was blind. But it turns out I forgot I was wearing a face mask.
I remember that! Oh my god, that was the best thing ever!
And there's been times when I've not had sleep paralysis, but I have had full conversations in my sleep, generally about working at Domino's Pizza and feeling as if chickens have a bad life, apparently. So that's you know, there's two of the magical things that have come out of my mouth while I've been asleep.
But that's not just what comes out of your mouth while you're asleep. You've asked me if I was policing the event.
I asked them to close the show down. I remember that.
And you turned the stage off.
Yeah.
Jack?
And as chickens with bad lives, you punched me in the arm and went, wake up. And I was like, what do you want? And you went, no caged chickens. I went, yeah. You went, they've had bad lives, and then you just lay back down and want to sleep.
He's thinking of KFC. Jackie had a question on here. Do you believe that there are elemental spirits that were never human? I do. Yes, I do. I believe
Yes,
there's
but
earthbound
are they
spirits here that
are they spirits or are they aliens?
I believe they're spirits. I believe they're earthbound spirits. They're not human. They've been here for thousands of years. That's where all your like folklore, like freaking fairies and stuff like that come from. Are from elementals. I mean, it's been real big over in Europe for thousands of years, and over here in the States, I mean, we're a very young country, only being 300 or 400 years old at the most. But there's a lot going on here with Native American history. They've talked about that, for thousands of years over here too. So yeah, I definitely believe there is. Elementals.
What's his name? I'm going to say his name is Danzy, who asked us about sleep paralysis on YouTube. He also mentioned shadow beings. And, I mean, without doing much research, one thing I will say is that spirits, regardless of whether they're evil, nice, whatever, can show themselves as a shadow. It's just one of the ways that you see them. So, if you see a shadow on an investigation and there's no other person there to cause it, you to see it, it's probably, it could be anyone, in terms of in the spiritual world.
What you've got to think of is that it takes a lot of energy for a spirit to show itself. It might not have the energy to show itself as a full apparition. A shadow might be all it can do.
It might even be residual,
I'm going to say the D word. It's probably not.
Yeah, I don't like the D word. Daryl. Misty said, by the way, elemental spirit spells work. I guess I don't know. Have you guys ever? Okay, Billy, have you guys ever done a show about elementals? We have not done a full show about elementals.
We're not intelligent enough. I mean, if Helena's on, then yeah. But we're not intelligent enough to talk about that kind of stuff. We just fill that void with being like assholes, basically. So.
Yeah, we're usually just jackasses. We are like the Trailer Park Boys of the paranormal.
Yeah.
Basically, we've not have done a whole show about elementals. We've had it brought up on many occasions on the show with different people we've had on the show. But actually, it's probably a good idea. We should do something about elementals.
Yeah, we should actually have a proper intellectual show, and not just
that'll never happen.
Intellectual. That's that right. I used to have trouble saying that word. I used to say intellectual. But I have a lot of problems saying a lot of words. I have to concentrate so much when I do this show that I go to sleep straight afterwards.
Yeah, it takes a lot out of you. This freaking show wears me out, bro.
I can't talk properly, so I have to concentrate on what I'm saying so I don't fuck up my words.
It's like I said to Alex the other day that you're Julian, he's Ricky, but that makes me Bubbles. Which I'm fine with, because Bubbles is the most intelligent out of the lot of them.
Who's Greg? Greg's Randy?
Randy!
Let's see, you got some comments in here. Gregory King, perhaps the shadow figures want to conceal its identity. Yeah, true.
But I mean, that's not necessarily malicious. I mean, I wouldn't, if I was a spirit, I probably, wouldn't want someone to see what I look like. I mean, look at me now.
Yeah, right. Misty, bells at doors and windows work to keep them out of your home. Okay. Cool. So, Misty, I take it. A comment in the chat here. Are you an expert on elementals? Because we're looking for one. Apparently.
I'm not an expert on elementals.
I know about elementals, about what I've a little bit of reading I've actually done in my life, and that on shows. So yeah, that's what I know about it. I do believe in them now. I do believe there's elemental spirits. So where do we go from here, guys? I mean, it's 8 o'clock.
Is it 8 o'clock?
I don't know.
Are you gonna go to bed? So you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner. My wife made spaghetti and I'm dying for it right now, man. I'm like so.
Okay, I'm sorry if you're enjoying the show. We gotta go because Daryl's a fat prick.
No. I'm joking, guys. I don't have to go just to eat. I'll go. I can warm it up. Don't worry. No worries. Guys, what's going on YouTube? I put myself on the spot there.
No, we're good. We're good on the YouTube.
Daryl's freaked himself out.
What? I did what?
You freaked yourself out then. You put yourself in a position and now you don't know how to carry on a conversation.
Oh, no, I'm good. I can carry on a conversation, let me tell you. And the bad part is I'm not a very talkative person. Ask my wife. I mean, but when I get...
I'm the same.
doing this
If someone in the street starts talking to him, like, I just smile and nod.
I don't usually talk to people in the street.
Or Helena might start talking to someone and I'll just walk away. Like, I'm not interested.
Misty says
How
she's
often
ran...
do I talk to people?
Well,
I don't.
if you happen to, I don't, I just walk away.
Yeah, I'm not a people person. I'm just really not.
With all three of us, we have a select, close-knit group of people that we're happy to talk to. People outside that group, it's going to take you a while to get into the group. If you get in.
But I mean, we're not going to ignore you if you message the
Daniel
American Ghost Hunter show. We will reply.
Kendra, Misty also said, kind of raised with the stories. I guess she's really not an expert on some. Okay. Anybody know any experts about elementals? Tag us here and let us know so we can find.
Hello, Daniel from Norway.
Yeah, I said hi to him.
I mean, just in case Daniel, if we make a connection right now, this is going to be awesome for me. Do you like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Let me know in the chat. Daryl and Helena have no idea what I'm talking about, especially Daryl. But we'll find out.
Nah.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about right now. I didn't even understand what the hell you said.
All right.
Let alone
The person's name is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's a Norwegian man, and I want to know if Daniel knows who he is and likes him.
Okay.
Let's just leave it at that.
We're going to leave it at that. You're going to leave everybody in the chat watching right now just hanging there, plus your two co-hosts right now. We have no effing idea what you're talking about.
Me and Darren, like, what the hell are you on about?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the paranormal whatsoever. Anyway.
He doesn't know because he's not chatting. He's not.
So let's round up.
I'm guessing it's a football player.
Soccer, football, yeah. And he's a manager anyway. Right, let's round everything up.
I think two more live feeds to do this weekend, guys, and we were just jumping on here tonight to basically just talk shit, and say hi to everybody. We're getting blown up a lot on our social media sites in the last several months. So we want to try to do more shows for you guys and touch base with you guys and be more interactive with you. We're doing the Sunday show like we always do. We always have our guest on there. But we want to kind of just jump in and talk paranormal, talk fun stuff, and not be so serious.
The show is this type of pop-up show. I think we should do it a bit more often than we do, just so the people that watch us actually get to know who we are.
Yeah.
We're not dickheads.
I mean, unfortunately, they might get to know us a bit too much, like to the point where they're like, do you know what? Let's not watch their show anymore. And I will not blame you guys for doing that, but don't keep watching our show though. Don't give up on us.
Dinner. Yeah, dinner's gonna be good, man. When I get out of here, let me tell you. If you're still watching, get it in the microwave because I'm ready. Let's see, Misty, you were talking about American Indian lore and elementals, so those are things mentioned while growing up. Okay, so Misty, okay.
I'm not going to lie, I have a major fascination with American Indian folklore and spirits.
Mainly skinwalkers.
They just know so much that we will never understand.
Yeah,
they're so spiritually connected. I mean, they're born into that. They're just so they don't know. They don't know. I mean, they do. They with American here now and everything, but they're just so connected with the spiritual realm, and they're born that way, and it's amazing. And hats off to them, because what they the Native American culture is just amazing culture. That is.
What it seems to be with them, as opposed to most of the world, is they're not opposed against paranormal. They accept that as a thing, whereas a lot of like Western societies and a lot of people around the world are very much like, oh no, that's not a spirit. You've got an invisible friend or whatever. But they're brought up in a place where it's accepted, and
yeah.
I mean,
it's part of their culture.
Put it this way: there was a I don't know if he was a pastor or what, but I mean, obviously he was a Christian. I'm not having a go at Christians at all in this, but there was a Christian like priest or whatever who recently come out saying that yoga is a form of devil worship. And that's the problem with a lot of people in the Western world, is they're so close-minded to the possibility of there being, like, of ghost hunting and actually trying to talk to spirits in our world, like they're on our world but in a different plane or whatever you want to describe it as. That they just immediately assume it's something bad and that we're mad or crazy or evil or something, but we're not.
I hate when people label like anything outside the realm of Christianity as devil worship. I mean, I'm a Christian, but I don't label shit as devil worship just because it's not my religion.
Yeah.
It's just it's ridiculous to think that.
And
we got a couple comments on here I want to get to real quick. What was it? Billy was saying, I would love to listen to a show about Native Americans.
I will try and find a guest who knows a lot about Native American spirituality and stuff like that. I will try and find one to come on the show.
Also, Melissa said, watch the show and buy your shit. Thank you, Melissa.
Exactly.
I want to say hi to Paulina from Glasgow, Scotland. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a couple people tuning in here at the end. But yeah, guys, we're going to get ready to get off here. Go watch us Sunday night. We have Barry on. He's a psychic medium. He's going to be
a real one, unlike the guy we had on as a joke like a few weeks ago.
I love Mike. He's amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. It was all fun, guys. I know some people took it seriously, and they actually.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like,
in case you didn't see it, we had an actor come on playing a medium. It was obvious he was faking it. It was so obvious that we even said
he was doing his impression of Derek Acorah.
Yeah, if you don't know who he is, he's a British medium. But he even said that he's making it up. We said that it's fake during the show. Yet by the end of it, people still thought he was the real deal. I mean,
Alice says find a hobby. Is a hobby was as a Native American term of some sort? I'm not sure.
It sounds like a toy.
Paulina says, love watching you guys from Glasgow, Scotland. Thank you, Paulina. We have a lot of people from the UK that watch the show.
We're going to be doing a lot of investigations with people in the UK, and we'll be broadcasting them live.
In May, we're actually going to a town that Aleister Crowley died in, and apparently cursed. So I'm going to take you around Hastings and tell you the ghost stories of the old town, show you where Aleister Crowley actually passed away, tell you about the curse that apparently fought on the town. So there's going to be a lot of stuff. We're also doing investigations from locations around near us.
Also May, we're going to be doing a live investigation with MJ Dixon from Sage Paranormal, who's a very, very busy lady.
My paranormal sister.
Exactly. Also, I'd just like to say Daniel knows who I was talking about earlier.
Okay. Also, Alice said, she's talking about Hopi Indians. Okay, Hopi Indians have a great take on spiritualism. Okay.
Okay.
Isn't it pronounced Hopi?
Is it Hopi? Hopi? I'm sorry. Is it Hopi? Okay, maybe it is Hopi.
Hopi. Yeah.
Thanks, Alice. Let's see. Yeah, guys, we're going to get ready to get off here. But, guys, come watch us Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, we're doing a live investigation on Monday night. What time is that kicking off?
That'll be from 6:30, running roughly about 2 hours tops.
Okay, and that's coming from out of Kansas.
Let me just get the details for that quickly.
Yeah, get the details so we can put it on here so you guys can tune in. That's gonna be a cool investigation, guys. We do a lot of live investigations these days. Live investigating. You need to go check them out because you got a lot of cool teams coming on and showcasing their teams and showcasing their events and their locations where they do a lot of investigating. They know. We also have Hinsdale coming up on April 5th. I don't know the exact kickoff on that yet.
More details are coming out, and so Monday from 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, we'll be investigating with a team. I should have asked him how to pronounce his last name. Is it? I think it's Pitch Paranormal. They're investigating the 1889 McIntyre Villa in Kansas.
We'll put a flyer out for everybody to see on Paranormal Warehouse, and we'll share it on our page as well. Albert says we have the longest goodbyes. We get caught up in our
I know
shit,
we
Albert.
don't want to leave,
Yeah.
but we start talking.
We feel bad. If people are tuned in, we're trying.
Yeah, people start watching as soon as we're trying to leave, and they're like, "Oh, we'd better do a bit for them."
Yeah, we got a lot of information we got to put out there too. We're not that organized. So guys, like I said, we got Hinsdale coming up on the April 5th. We have the investigation on this Monday night coming up. We will have a flyer out for that. We also have another one coming up, hopefully by the end of the month. We did a live feed from there last night on the American Ghost Hunter page. It will be on Paranormal Warehouse, Facebook and YouTube. It's the Slaughterhouse in Ohio. I think it's Chippewa Springs, Ohio.
Yeah.
And that'll be on sometime in the next week or so. We're setting all that up right now. This place is really badass. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a really good investigation. That's coming from Paranormal Den, who's going to be hosting that for us. Greg will be there as well. So,
I mean, and like I said, we told you that obviously Barry's on Sunday, but we actually have a full list of our guests on our website, as well as other pop-up shows and live investigations. I'm going to be updating that tomorrow because we have some dates confirmed and stuff, so I'll update that tomorrow on our website. So if you go on our website, you can look at all of our guests coming on the show, all of our live investigations, all of our pop-up shows coming up. Also, some of our previous stuff's on there. We have an interview, it's audio only because it was on a radio show. We have an interview with Nick Groff and Elizabeth Saint on our website. You can buy our shit on our website. You can find out a bit more about us, basically.
I'm watching again.
Is that Liz Aarons? Also, I want to comment on Janet. Any live feeds tonight? Not from American Ghost Hunter, but you can go on the YouTube page and watch my buddy at Madison Seminary, his live static cams, Adam Kemble. We actually got the original live cams in there.
While I think of it, Daryl, I think the live static cams aren't going to feature so much on the Facebook page anymore on Paranormal Warehouse.
I saw that.
So if you want to see this live static cams, you have to go on Paranormal Warehouse's YouTube and subscribe, because I think they're all going to be on there from now on. But I know there's a live investigation tomorrow with the Eerie Voice guys on Paranormal Warehouse.
Yeah, tomorrow night. That's at
Is that Wildwood
Sanitarium up in New York. Go check that out. That'll be a good one because Adam Kimball's actually the guest they're going to have there. So go check that out. We're always supporting the other shows here on Paranormal Warehouse, and as they support us as well. But like I said tonight, guys, the only thing really going on after we go off, if you go onto the YouTube page on Paranormal Warehouse, there's a live static cam running at Madison Seminary up in Ohio, which
I'm not gonna lie. I did do a little bit of selfish promotion. I said there's no live feeds from us tonight, but if you go on Berlin Paranormal YouTube, there's investigations on there.
Yeah.
That's selfish. We can do about it.
Yeah.
But no, guys, it's been a great show. Thanks everybody for tuning in for this little quirky show we put on tonight, but we'll be doing more of them in the upcoming months. Guys, you got anything you want to say before we roll out? Go buy our shit.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say,
Buy our shit.
I can't say it now. It's kind of inappropriate. I'll tell you guys off camera what I was about to say, but now I can't say it because you're saying buy our shit. So I'll just go with that. Buy our shit. Subscribe, find us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and you can also listen to our previous shows on iTunes.
Before we cut the feed, I want to give a shout out to some of our people who always tune in, like Sherry Morrison. She's always been really supportive.
Sherry's one of our biggest fans.
Yes, Melissa as well. Melissa Grubbs, one of our biggest fans. My wife Melanie, and all you great people in the chat.
My mummy-in-law.
There's always new people showing up and finding the American Ghost Hunter Show and Paranormal Warehouse, and we love you all and thank you for watching. Guys, come check us out Sunday night and Monday night, and we'll see you then. We're out of here.
Bye.
Hang on a minute, I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. Right, bye.
Bye.